Yes, guys, and welcome back to another watch along, bringing you the Everton and Tottenham Hotspur game. This should be fun. Both teams desperately needing 3 points in a big way. Evening, Steve, my man. Oh, you're good, fella. I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. Thank you very much, Steve. I'll see you tomorrow, fella. The Liverpool versus Inter Milan game. Have a good show later on, my man. So yeah, Everton versus Tottenham Hotspur. Both teams needing a point really desperately. I don't think in the summer, when this season started, both teams were thought this is how their season would go. Obviously, Tottenham had to find a new manager and brought in Nuno, and then starting the season pretty well. Nuno even got manager of the month in August. Tottenham started the season pretty well. Obviously beating Man City in the opening day of the season. Hi guys. Tom, do you want to come on, mate? Because I can put the link in if you want to come on, Tom, and join me. I know, you're a good fella. And obviously Everton. Oh no. Oh, Steve, get well soon, mate, yeah? Get well soon, fella. My right-hand man has caught the virus. I hope you get well soon, my man. Get well soon. Yes. Yeah, I sent Tom the link. There we go. Let's get Tom in. Get Tom in here as well. Yeah, and Everton obviously started the season with Rafa Benitez in charge. Nothing's gone right for both teams this season, and both these teams desperately need 3 points today. Desperately. Cool, man. Cool. Don't worry if you can't. Look after yourself, Steve. Yeah? Get better first, man. Get better first. No rush on these things. No rush. I'll get the team line up, guys. Let's get the team line up for this game. This game's going to be really interesting. That's why I thought I'd do a watch along. Because I'm quite intrigued how this game's going to go. As you can see, there's the team for tonight. Lloris in goal for Tottenham. Romero, Eric Dyer, and Ben Davies at the back. Obviously, there's three at the back that Conte does like to play. Matt Doherty as the right wing back. Pierre Højbjerg and Bentancur as your centre mid partnership. Session as your left wing back. And then that front three of Kulusevski, Kane, and Son, who's been doing that three. Been too bad of late. Tom in here.
You're right, Jamie. All good?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. It should be an interesting game, to say the least. An interesting game.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that lineup now, and it's going to be a tough one, I think, for us.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't know what the Spurs team's going to show up. That's the thing. This Spurs team so up and down. I mean, that's a good front three by Spurs there. But you got Calvert-Lewin back in the team. That's a biggie.
Yeah, that I don't know. It's a bit because we've been playing so well without him. Now he's coming back into the team. It's going to see what the other players are going to play like. Because I know Richarlison wants to play that middle part.
Yeah. Richarlison will probably go off to the left now, is it? He works off.
Well, from what that formation was showing, I think he might be on the right, but maybe they might switch it up every now and again for them to see how it is.
Anthony Gordon, who I was impressed with against Man City, was fantastic against Man City. He looked very good. I said, as you told me, he's played all season. That was the real first time I've seen him. He looked quite decent, to be fair.
Yeah, he came through under Ancelotti, actually, to be fair. Ancelotti played him quite a bit. And then ever since he's been starting. Rafa likes him as well when Rafa was there, and now Frank Lampard seems to be happy with him. So he's producing some quality balls in as well. He seems to be like the main set piece taker at the moment as well. So
yeah,
I'm pretty happy with that.
Awesome. That midfield ain't too bad. Alan Decore and Van der Beek. They ain't a bad midfield.
I think that's the same midfield against City. They've done really well and they dominated that middle part as well. So I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, Alan is a bit of a, he don't get spoke about by many people, but I think he does well for Everton. One of them players that Ancelotti brought in, weren't it, last season?
To be fair, I thought it would be another player to be leaving since Ancelotti was gone, but no, he's stuck with us, and he seems to like it at Everton as well. And he's a mad hatter, really, isn't he? Shall we say?
I like him. I like Decore as well. Decore is good. Donny Van der Beek. It's going to be interesting with Donny Van der Beek because he's obviously a really good footballer. But Man United absolutely ruined him. As they do with everybody.
Oh, I can't. To be honest, mate, even when he been watching him play for even the few games that he's had for us, watching him on the ball and in the spaces that he gets, I don't even know why United haven't even started him after the season.
Yeah, he's a decent player. What's his Steve's but 1-0 Huddersfield in the FA Cup at the moment. Oh yeah, because we get the winner of that game, don't we? Forest and Huddersfield.
Well, that'll be interesting, wouldn't it, if Huddersfield go through?
Huddersfield, wow. Yeah, because that FA Cup's looking quite tasty for everyone. It's quite an open FA Cup this year as well, I think.
It's mad how all the big teams are away, really, isn't it? Apart from Everton, like I wouldn't say like the big three are all away.
All the way from home, all drawn apart from each other as well.
So it's not really. It's going to be proper difficult if it's not easy going to these Championship teams or League One teams or when you're playing away because the pitches are always quite dodgy, aren't they?
You don't want to play in quarterfinals of FA Cup, that's for sure, away from home. You want the home draw comfort.
Yeah, we could have won that against Palace, but beggars can't be choosers.
No, you're there. That's the main thing. You're there. But yeah, John Joe Kenny, he impressed me against Man City as well. I thought he was decent. Seamus Coleman, bit of a legend now, ain't he? Is he coming to the end of his career, Seamus Coleman?
For me, I think this year says a lot. I think when we played against Liverpool, actually, when Salah scored that last goal, when he was trying to chase him after that mistake, I think you could just tell he hasn't got the pace anymore. Because he was trying to catch up with Salah with a ball and he didn't even have the ball, so all he had to do was chase after Salah really, and he couldn't really catch up with him.
Yeah.
So I think this would be his last year. I think.
How old's Coleman now?
30, 33?
Yeah, I mean, he's been an excellent.
Something like that.
I mean, the money you paid for him was nothing, was it? I mean,
mate, bargain up the century for him, mate.
Was it an Irish team you bought him off?
We bought, I can't remember who we bought him from, but because it was that long ago, but it was like 500,000 we paid for him.
Wow, excellent. How long's he been there now?
What was it? I remember we met him in town with the year that we signed him. And when was that? Was 2007, 2008?
Wow.
Or was it long? Or was it before then?
It was a David Moyes buyer, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it's somewhere well before 2010 anyway. I think it's around 2008, if I can remember from the top of my head. I think it's from around there.
He's been absolutely class for Everton. I've got to admit, he's been fantastic. So let's have a look at the Prem table. Obviously, Everton sitting in that 17th position. No, they shouldn't be sitting. I mean, you look at that lineup today from Everton, that 1 to 11, and that's not a team that should be 17th in the league. When you look at 11. I mean,
it shouldn't be.
It's better than Brentford. It's better than Brighton. It should be up there, shouldn't it? It's not. It's better than Palace. Southampton, maybe Wolves. I don't know what's happened to Everton this season. I said at the beginning, I think Everton and Spurs have just this season has not gone as expected at all for both teams.
I think the main problem was I think when Ancelotti left it because we kind of had something going with Ancelotti. All right, we weren't doing the best. Our home form, this how bad it was. Our home form with Ancelotti was terrible, but our away form was better.
Mm.
And then when he packed his bags and left, and then we've got a manager that really the fans didn't want. I'm not sure if the board wanted them really at the time. I think Mashiri just went for it, just stuck with his gut and just went, we need a manager and panicked really. I'm not sure if the players even wanted Benitez, actually, to be fair. But I think they gave it a go. Some results were good and others weren't the best. The first 4 games we were flying, to be fair. But I don't know. I think after trying to do the same tactics over and over again, a bit like Bielsa, I think the team got a bit fed up.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very strange appointment in Rafa, wasn't it? I mean, you got a manager who is loved by Liverpool fans to this day.
Yeah.
You know, Champions League with Liverpool. He loves he does love the city. I mean, he's got an house there and everything, so he loves the city. His little daughter, who was born there, sounds scouse when she talks. It's crazy. You know, and then he goes, it just didn't make any sense right at the beginning, did it? It just didn't make any sense. You know, the players like Seamus Coleman and players like that, who, you know, Everton through and through, it must have been difficult for them to sort of accept as well.
Yeah, they probably might have hit home a bit with them because they heard what Benitez have said with us back in the day with the words, and I know, you know, the past can't bite you in the arse, you know. It does catch up with you, whatever you say, because the media catches everything and everything's on there, you know, YouTube and everything now. So you can't really hide from the fact of what you say. So I think, you know, that's still playing in their mind, saying he doesn't really want to be. He probably wants a big payout, and then that's it. He'll be gone in a matter of weeks.
Totally, but I've got to say, Frank Lampard's impressed me so far. I will say. I mean, it's been hard for him coming in, obviously, with the situation Everton are in, but it's a home form seems to be a lot different to your away form with Frank. It looks like he's got a settled formation.
Yeah, I think with Lampard, I think he's kind of bred it into the team that's saying, right, we've got our fans here, we have to perform for them. We just don't. It's not what's on the shirt; it's who the shirt represents. So it's a good thing that it's happened now, but we've got to see what our away form is now, mate. Because if we take a point or a win, you know, that's going to get us out of that little relegation battle.
Yeah, I mean, some of your fixtures coming up. So obviously, you got Spurs away tonight. You got Wolves at home on the weekend. Surely you'd fancy that, I think.
I would fancy ourselves against Wolves. I know Wolves have got a terrific, you know, back line, and they've not conceded so many goals this year. So I think that'll be difficult, but I think we could, even if it's a 1-0, I think we'll definitely do that.
Yeah, it's Wolves are struggling a little bit now, aren't they? So yeah, I can see getting points there. And then you're at home to Newcastle, a resurgent Newcastle, flying at the moment. I think only Liverpool are better informed in 2022 than Newcastle. So,
yeah, I think that'll be another one that we could possibly win because they've still got Trippier injured, and you know, he's a bit of the shall we say, the captain at the moment, because he's the one that's actually sparing the team on a bit more.
Yeah, he's pretty decent, Trippier. And then you're away to West Ham on the 3rd of April. So yeah, it's next 3 games after tonight, not too bad. I mean, 2 home games and 1 away. Yeah, you've got to be. You can pick up. You can get a point today, a win on the weekend, something against Newcastle. You know, that just your 3-6-9. If you can get 7 points or 8 points in these 4 games.
Yeah. I think looking at that, I think maybe there's 7 points there.
Yeah, I'd say as well.
If not, lucky 6.
I mean, and you got to think Leeds and Brentford. I think they're falling like a stone at the moment.
I think Leeds are going down. I think as much as what I don't get what we're going through. The pundits' heads when Leeds were on the other on Saturday, and they were saying, "Oh, they've done really well," and I was like, "They can't really have done really well, all right? They've knocked the 6 goals down to 1, but they still haven't scored a goal, so they haven't changed anything really, have they?"
No. I mean, the media and the Leeds loving is a strange one. It is a strange one. But Everton started this first minute on the front foot. They're looking. This is 2 teams. Whoever scores first of the night, I think, wins one of them games. Because
to be fair, I think with us lately, it's when we concede, we strive with that.
Yeah,
and it kind of gets us more motivated to get back into the game. I don't know why. I don't know why that does, but it kind of just gives them like a kick up the arse, really. But it's, to be fair, we're looking more compact and more organised as what we used to be.
Oh yeah.
And I think, yeah. Look at, I'm just watching Richarlison and his movement there. He's looking a bit more.
Yeah, he's off the left.
Central, yeah, more of a central.
Yeah, he's like left, central, drifting off a bit to the left, ain't he? Yeah, Richarlison he's a decent player. The only thing Richarlison, he just don't get the goals. The ability he has. Got so much ability.
Yeah, he's not. If you look at all his goals to his career, you say most of them are so scruffy, but they still end in the back of the net.
Yeah, exactly.
If he just worked on his, whipping them in after time, or just getting a little bit more of a bend, then you could say there'll be quality goals. But at the moment, to be fair, goals are goals at the end of the day, as much as they're scruffy or not. But
exactly.
I think he'll probably be a bit more happy if he just worked on his finishing a bit more.
He's a total shit ass, though, isn't he? He's a wind up.
Oh yeah.
All Americans are, though, ain't they? It's just yeah. I love it, though. If they play for your team, you absolutely love it. When they start to play against you, it's like us with Suarez. Loved it when Suarez played for us. Then he plays against us. I can't stand the bloke.
Yeah, because he just knows how to get under people's skin.
The wind up, yeah, exactly.
And it's like, who's watching? Like you watch the younger generation now. Even I see Phil Foden try and do it.
Yeah.
But Phil Foden can't do as good as what Richarlison or Suarez would do.
Phil Foden's got a face you want to slap.
It is true.
He's got that face. You just go, nah. He's got. I can't have a bloke trying to pretend he's hard when he looks about 12 years old. It just don't work. Doesn't work. Tries to play the hard man. No, not for me. Start with Everton, though, yeah. Pinning Tottenham back a bit. The thing is, there's Tottenham crowd live. Everton get a lead here. Richarlison's got it now. He's found a lot of room here. Pulled in. Reflected. Albert Lewin on the turn. Ready by Tottenham. Tottenham will break. This is where Tottenham are dangerous. Let's see if he's on the ball. Kane. He's got no pace. So.
Oh.
Bad start by Everton. If you can get a go up against Tottenham, this Tottenham crowd might start because they're
I don't know. Tottenham's a bit their fans are so weird. They're not really. They don't. I don't know if it's just me, but every time I do watch Tottenham, they don't really get much behind them until like the last minute of the game.
They're strange. They're a strange fan base. Unbeaten in his 3 games against Tottenham, 2 wins, 1 draw for Lampard, managerial career. And it's Everton set up nicely.
Yeah, not bad, eh?
Well out, Oldham now. Gets fouled. Ryan Session, he's the forgotten man, ain't he?
To be fair, I'm quite shocked he's still there.
I forgot he was still there. Such a forgotten man. I remember him at Fulham. Everyone was talking about him, wasn't he? He was the next big thing. And
that's the one I'm shocked about because Liverpool were meant to sign him as well.
Yeah. It's just not happened. I don't know what's happened. All this just shows a lot of these young players can get a lot of hype about them and fall away quite quickly. Disappear.
It's true. Yeah, it's true what you say, but I think it's also the concept of like the team of how they deal with them, how they nurture them as well. I don't think Tottenham's really the best at nurturing like young players. Because if you look at like say Sessegnon, you've got Harry Winks as well.
Oh,
who else did all right, they might have got away with Eric Dyer, but Eric Dyer was pretty much produced his football when he was at Sporting Lisbon.
Portuguese football made him, didn't it? And we're losing it on the top.
Oh. He's just such a good box-to-box midfielder, Decore. He's just got legs.
I really like Decore. I'll rate him. Is it Watford you bought him from?
Yeah, bought him from Watford for, I think, 35, 40 mil.
No, he's a decent player. He's a decent player. That's a good ball for Richarlison to get on. Oh, Richarlison's completely missed his kick. Calvert-Lewin in the middle.
Standard.
It was a good opportunity. That Everton playing well here. I've seen a lot of the ball. Corey's made the run off the ball. Richarlison, no. Pass. Tell you what, you can't moan about Richarlison. That's his work rate.
Yeah, he'll work so hard.
He runs all day. So he never hides. You can at least say that about him. Did you watch the Manchester Derby last night?
Oh, mate. Jeez. I don't even know how Man United did it.
They're terrible.
Or where they are in the league.
They're terrible, mate. They're terrible.
How do you...
as I said on the watch along, like Everton put up a far better defensive display against City than that United team did. Far better. Everton got robbed, and that United are terrible. How they're 5th in the league, I don't know.
But did you see the decision that what's his name got? It was at Mahrez when they said it was offside, and then they VAR'd it, and it was a goal.
Yeah.
We had that against, I think it was against City at the point as well at the same time, when it was level with the Richarlison, they gave it offside.
That's it, yeah.
So there's a bit of funny business going on in the VAR room at Man City, isn't there?
Oh, they've had a few this season, haven't they? Obviously, the penalty against Wolves, the penalty that should have been against Everton, a couple of offsides. Yeah, I mean, Man City have definitely rode their luck a little bit. There's no doubt about it.
I just can't believe Harry Maguire. He's just, even listening to Roy Keane slaughter him last night as well, which is priceless. He hates him, doesn't he?
Richarlison gone down under Davis, yeah. I think he's all right. Oh, yeah, right. Keno last night. That was, no, it wasn't Richarlison, sorry, but it's Gordon, ain't it? It was anything's just coming together. But no, that was hilarious. Keane yesterday was absolutely hilarious. The way he was putting that United team, Redknapp and Richards didn't know what to say. They just let him go.
Just cover the goals. Just cover the goals.
The problem is, Roy Keane was spot on with everything he said.
Yeah, he was. Literally, he was spot on. And the worst thing, you know what? If it was me, I would have had Roy Keane managing years for Man United. I would have got him. He knows Man United in and out.
Yeah, there's no infrastructure though at United. There's no old players. There's nothing. There's no.
All they had was Solskjaer, who's got the softest voice in the world.
Yeah,
That probably couldn't shout at anyone if he tried.
Son's in for Tottenham. Oh, good defending by. Is that the young lad Gordon? I think coming back there on Son. Great defending. Son was in there. But end-to-end
stuff. Yeah, brilliant, Gordon. Well done.
Good running back that. And then Son fouls him up the other end. Well played, Gordon. He's having a game. Again, I'm impressed by Gordon. So he come through your youth, did you say?
Yeah, he's come through Everton's academy. He's been there for since he was 6, I think.
I don't know. DQ. I'm not quite sure I've heard that, but okay. Breaking news: Rodri has come out as a gay and is currently dating an unnamed Man United player.
Oh dear.
Okay. I mean, if he is, he is. It doesn't bother me. No. John Gordon is a good youngster. Gordon is a good youngster. Yeah, he does look good. But welcome to show DQ. Hope you're good, mate. But yeah, not heard that. If he is. This day and age, 2022, I don't think anyone actually cares if someone's gay or not. To be fair.
No, yeah. I think they're just scared of what other people start saying, though. That's the issue.
Well, that's the thing. You got all these players that play professional football, and there's no one's come out as homosexual. You're telling me they're all straight. I mean,
did you see it? There was a report on a kid in America that came out. He's a professional footballer, and he came out and said that he's gay.
Yeah, it was on ESPN, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Big interview, and it's brave of him because he's only young. But
yeah, 17 or something like that.
Yeah. That's just
good on him, though, to be fair, like you say.
Yeah, exactly. Everton started reasonably well here.
Come on, Gordon. Whip it in. Oh.
That Gordon impresses me, I've got to say, all the time I see him.
Yeah, he's not scared. You know what he reminds me of? It just reminds me of like it's a bit like a Beckham in a way.
Mm.
Just it's all right. His delivery now and again, but he always tries to cut in when he's on the left to shoot so much. Yeah. But he reminds me of the way he's running and controlling the ball as well.
No, is he a Scouts boy as well? Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Scouser. Apparently, who wanted to try and sign him? I think Bayern Munich were in after him as well. And he said, no, I'm not moving anywhere. I said, Liverpool is my home.
Yeah. Oh, Tottenham scored.
Oh, brilliant.
Harry Kane. Near post, great crossing by Ryan Session. Harry Kane, good finish.
Yeah.
Fell asleep there at the back, Everton. Michael Keane, the camera's looking at. He hasn't had a great couple of weeks, as we said. Yeah, Kane ghosted in here. Let's look at this replay here. Tottenham have it at the back.
They look like he cut in front of Michael Keane there just to get in front of him.
Yeah, Session with the ball across. Yeah, Keane's a bit of a sleep there, isn't he?
Mm.
He's a bit sleepy there. Because he's not really reacting to it either.
Yeah, look. He's watching him and then he sits.
The Keane own goal.
Ah.
The Keane own goal. DQ.
Yeah.
Opinion on Bruno Fernandes saying we ain't being coached very well and confused about the system. Wow. Is he actually saying that? I mean, Man United, they're in so much trouble, DQ. They're in a lot of trouble. And he might be right. I mean, he might be right. But you've been coached by Solskjaer for 3 seasons. Now you're coached by Ragnick. And the problem with Man United, they need someone temporary. They're having temporary manager after temporary manager after temporary manager. It's not helping any of the players at all. You need someone in there who's going to do a job. you know, I think they do well at Man United, and I don't know why it's not getting talked about more. Ralph Hasenhuttl from Southampton.
Yeah, I think he would as well.
He's doing a blinding job at Southampton with no money, loses their best players every season, and doing a great job, absolutely great job. Someone like him coming in at Man United would actually worry me as a Liverpool fan. I'll tell you, because he'd get that team.
He'll get this. He'll get like a system right as well for them. He'll get everything back up to scratch.
Yeah, King, Michael King and goal, as DQ says. But yeah, that was unfortunate. He didn't react quick enough, King there. Get in front of Kane there, put his leg out. It's an horrible one.
He's done that a few times. I see Michael Keane.
Yeah, and he obviously fell asleep last week for Man City's goal. That was weird.
Just looked like his leg, just like he just had no weight in his leg just to lift it up.
It was a weird. It was crazy. But him and started well, so that's a shame. Tottenham feel they're on the front foot a bit now. That goal feeling. And we came with a nice little turn there, plays it in. It's Son. It's 2-0. It's too easy.
Fantastic, this, isn't it?
That's a goalkeeper mistake. He should have saved that. That's too easy. That is too out. A keeper should be saving it. Should be saving that. Let's have a look here. This is too easy, though. It's hardly any passes put together. Indicate Kane, and no one's getting hold of that ball. Doherty gets it. Kuleski gets it. Nods the Son. Let's have a look here. Kuleski just gets hold of it. Little toe there to Son. Oh, Pickford's got to be saving that. That's poor.
See, when Holgate's moved out of his position there, he's gone to go for the ball instead of sticking with Son.
Yeah, he could have held his ground. He stays in his position, the shot will get blocked.
And it doesn't give enough chance for Coleman to go over and cover for him.
No, but Pickford.
Pickford should have got that one.
Yeah, he needs to be doing better. It wasn't a great hit by Son. Leo, how are you, fella? Hope you're doing good, my man. Yeah, Pickford.
Yeah. It's funny, Pickford, because you say, like against City, he didn't do anything wrong at all that game. And then you see little mistakes that he can just save, and it's just like, you should be having them.
It's his problem with his concentration, I think, sometimes.
Do you reckon the crowd are shouting them, going, "Oi, Pickford! Hey, Pickford!"
I think he's one of them goalkeepers, Pickford, who's better when he's worked a lot.
Yeah.
I think he's better. He's one of them keepers because he was at Sunderland, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he was getting worked.
Bit like Mignolet, actually. When Mignolet was there, Mignolet was one of them. Like when he's busy, he was a great keeper.
Yeah.
But when he's got nothing to do, his concentration drops, and
exactly.
I think that's probably what let him down at Liverpool. To be fair, because regardless, he probably didn't have that much to do when he was at Liverpool. But the goals that he conceded were just shock, like simple ones that he shouldn't be getting.
I mean, what is it? Bruce Grobbelaar nicknamed him Dracula, didn't he?
Did he?
He didn't like coming for crosses.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Steve back in. Oh dear, Tom. T-Rex arms.
Oh, tell me about it, mate.
Yeah, it's got ridiculously short arms, like for a goalkeeper. It's weird.
I think I don't know, because on TV I think it looks a bit deceiving than what he looks like in real life.
Yeah, in real life,
he's probably got arms like this big wide.
On the camera, it makes him look tiny. That is true. Everyone's just got to keep going here because this is Tottenham team. It's a weird side, this Tottenham team.
See, all I can see Tottenham do now, they'll probably be happy with the 2 goals and just sit on it.
They're just a weird team, though, Tom. You never know what you're going to get from Spurs. They just, one week they play like this, and the next week they lose to Burnley. It's just...
That baffled me. That they done so well against City, then go and play against Burnley and get battered.
It was just, and you know, I don't. Spurs just they confuse me. I mean, my brother-in-law and my nephews, they're all big Spurs fans. I always pick them up, but you know, it's just I don't like Spurs with Conte. You know, the stuff Conte comes out with sometimes, you're like, sounds like he hates the club.
He's playing mind games, isn't he, with everyone?
You don't know what he wants. But yeah, obviously, if he came to Tottenham thinking they're going to give him lots of money, he's at the wrong club. I mean, it's never going to happen. I mean, Spurs don't spend money, and Conte's never happy. I mean, Conte was at Chelsea, Roman Abramovich gives managers money, and he still weren't happy. Man, Conte's just one of them miserable men, you know, in real life. Totally miserable, grumpy man. Never happy with anything.
Never happy, even when he wins a league title, he's never happy.
No. Steve says, you don't seem shocked, Tom. Do you think you could go down? You were playing well and pressing well, but it's all gone to pot, unfortunately. Yeah, that is.
To be fair, I'm not shocked at all because, like I've said on previous, lives, I've said that our away form is never going to be the best. As long as we can get the points at home, then I'll be happy, and that should hopefully keep us up.
Yeah. Steve having a pop at me here. Look, please fix that smoking detector. It keeps beeping in the background. I am so lazy, I haven't changed the battery yet. Keeps beeping in the background. I've got to change the battery. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I am so lazy. I keep leaving it. It's in my hallway, and it's just right outside my door there. You can hear it every so often. You hear a beep. Oh man, there it is. You probably just heard it.
Yeah, I've just heard that. I was about to say, it's like I haven't heard it throughout the stream, and then now you've mentioned it, I can hear it.
Music go. Shut my door. Door's open. Shut the door. Oh, that's annoying. Everton have won 11 points from losing positions, all not lost on. Ain't too bad.
No, we've done it against Arsenal, didn't we? Pretty much Benitez near enough come up with magic there.
Yeah. Everton look like it's just.
I'll be a bit interested to see what Dele Alli would be like if he comes on. See if he.
That'd be an interesting one, won't it? He'll have a point to prove, so maybe it would be. Maybe. I wonder if Lampard thought about starting him just for that point to prove. Against Spurs at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
To be fair, I think Lampard's trying to be a bit clever, really, and just not play him, like start him a bit, because obviously we've got to pay him money if he performs well, don't we? So
yeah. Maybe
he's like, actually, this season we'll just we won't play it as much, but next year you'll be starting all the games.
Golden there again. Son's lucky not get a booking. Yeah, Golden was away there. I did get a booking. I was about to say, because Golden was away there.
Oh, people won't be happy if they've got him in this fancy football team.
Golden's been Everton's best player so far, but quite some distance.
He's young and fearless, mate. He's just like nothing baffles him at all.
No, that's a decent ball. Calvert Lewin.
And, he likes a challenge.
Yeah. He looks decent. One thing you don't want to do when you're 2-0 down, you've got Calvert Lewin on the pitch, just smacking the balls into the box.
Yeah.
Playing it on the floor, get out of this Tottenham team. It can be got out. Go on, son. I'm there. He just gave the free kick to Dyer. What? No. What's he meant to just pull out and let Dyer just win it easy? No, I'm not having that. I'm not having that.
Should be a foul. Oh.
No way, man. He kicked the ball.
He slid in before he's.
Yeah.
He slid in to get the. Yeah.
Kick the ball because the ball's moved quicker after, so it tells you what he's kicked it. You might as well play me, Tom, and Deli Ali. Let's not put in the work right. Oh, Steve's coming at you, Tom.
I'm not gonna react.
Okay, now. All right. He looked decent in this game as well. And 2 goals, though, so close together. I just think that second goal just sort of killed Everton a little bit. He gathered again.
Yeah, but it was like this when we played Arsenal. Arsenal were 2 up, and then we just, second half we just played so much better, and then we just got back into the game.
I think so. Everton, it's not like they're playing badly. This is the thing.
I think what it is we're trying to figure out where the gaps are, or who's the weak points in the team.
Good pressing.
Not too bad, yeah.
The shot. Block him in, that's better.
Well done, yeah. Well then.
Better.
I've been quite impressed lately, like this year as well, because we're under Lampard, we're pressing more as well and putting people under pressure, which...
That's the new way of playing these young managers now, ain't it? And I've been saying it for ages. People like Rafa, I love Rafa, but people like Rafa and Mourinho, these style of managers are now falling away, ain't they? They're not, it's not what, everyone wants to play high pressing, for a counter-attack, pressing football, that's what I mean. Mourinho not even doing it at Roma now, is he? He's just, the magic's gone from them kind of managers, I think. These young managers want to play a more exciting brand of football, but Tottenham are back in here with Son. He's got loads of space. Should have been free, and it's wide by Kane on the rebound. Where was the defending there?
Lost. I think that's another thing as well, like with Everton as well. Like Godfrey's a really big miss, and so's Jeremina as well.
Yeah, this is Dan Coleman's side of things. Again, well out of position and can't get back.
I'm quite surprised that Coleman started. I would have liked to see Patterson to see how he's like against these big teams.
Yeah.
Because he played really well, saying that he came off a half time against Bromwood, but he seemed like to have a decent game.
Yeah, Coleman looks like he hasn't got the legs now, like you were saying earlier. He just looks like he hasn't got the legs at the moment. I mean, he couldn't get back at all there. And if he's going to get on the pitch, he's got to be able to get back. And Seamus Coleman's ability to bring a ball across the ball has always been really one of his strong points. So if he can't get back, he's going to leave lots of gaps there, and Son's too quick.
Yeah.
Like,
we don't want to be doing a Trent.
He's done. I'll come back to the stream shortly. I'll watch until half time. Nottingham Forest winning 2-1 at half time. No worries, Steve. Like you're feeling better, though, Steve. Steve says he's got COVID at the moment. So.
Oh no.
I hope he's feeling better.
Yeah, he'll be feeling better, matey.
That's got to be a free kick. And a yellow card there for Romero. Richarlison taken out.
Oh, he's clattered them there, hasn't he? Jeez.
Yeah, that's a bad one. Cool, he has completely taken him out there. No messing around there, Romero. This is a good situation. You've obviously got Calvert-Lewin in the box. Decore, Richarlison, you've got some height.
Jeez.
Height, it's a good opportunity. Yeah?
I think Gordon. Is it going to be Gordon's? Usually he's the set piece master.
Yeah, Gordon's over it. Damn smoking. Every time there's a little silent break in the video, it goes,
that awkward silence, eh?
it's poor, my Gordon. Yeah, poor. The race. Went for the early break. No runners. That was poor. That was a great opportunity there. Get a decent ball in Calvert-Lewin in the box.
Straight at the keeper, really, that one.
Decore, Richarlison. You've got some height, some set pieces. You can be quite dangerous. Especially Calvert-Lewin is so good in the air. Calvert-Lewin, so good.
I can understand when Benitez, when he was there, that he wanted to sign wingers that could produce quality balls in towards Calvert-Lewin, because I think that was his main focus.
Yeah,
but obviously with our financial fair play, it wasn't really going to do him any great for it, really.
No, yeah, he tried to play. Calvert-Lewin was his main man, but the injury just.
I wonder what Lampard's theory is, if he wants to stick with Calvert-Lewin on top, or does he want to?
He's got to give Calvert-Lewin some. is this his first game back?
When did he? He's been back, but he didn't play against City. He didn't come on at all.
No, he didn't, did he? This is his first start in quite some time, isn't it? Obviously, Calvert-Lewin, when he was injured, obviously hit the news for his his dress sense or whatever it was in that magazine.
Oh, and then when he was injured, then he went on to Sky Sports punditry and wore a shocking suit.
Oh, Golden with a turn. You see it? Lovely little turbo touch of turbo. Tanny player. You just tell straight away when you watch someone.
You know, it's just little. The way he controls the ball, like you say, is just awareness.
Yeah, you can tell straight away. The talent. Best player on the pitch for Everton so far. A bit late there on Son. Free kick. Is Yaramina injured then?
Yeah, the Newcastle. When we played Newcastle and got tonked 3-1.
Yeah, because
he's done his hammy again.
Yeah, it'd be you're going to miss the defensive options, ain't it, for Everton at the moment.
To be fair, with Mina, when Mina was out, we had Godfrey, who was kind of like Mina's replacement, who's done fantastic. Yeah. And having both of them out like now, it's just you can tell with our defence is just so.
It's killed you a little bit, and then Tottenham out, taking the chances. Oh, Ben, what's that? Doherty there.
Oh, Son done well to keep that in.
Doherty there with the shot. Yeah, Son did really well, kid. I know. Doherty just.
Too many touches there by Doherty.
He's going far too many touches. Should have shot him after the first one. All he did was narrow down his angle. That'd be much harder to score.
I'm surprised Son went wide. I thought he would have just slipped it into Sessegnon, really.
Yeah, he had him as an option. Spurs gone short. Everton not reacted. Oh, Kane on the front post. Kane there on the front post was Everton fell asleep a bit there in that corner. But Seamus Coleman was active.
Oh dear me.
Didn't react at all on the shot. And then
jeez.
Skid in front of Harry Kane then as well. Take a little flick over there. And the corner for Tottenham. Since the second goal's gone in, it's sort of killed Everton a little bit, I think. Everton's still winning the game of 1-0.
There's no really man marker in the box. They're just waiting for the ball to be delivered.
Yeah, it's more zone. It's not even zonal either, is it? It's just
no.
Standing there. It's that half zone or half man marking sort of job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why haven't they got a football near the corner flag?
Richarlison become header out easy. Got them. They keep the pressure on, but they go back again to Session. Everton can come out now.
See, that baffles me how they can't, like, how professionals can't get past the first man from a corner.
I know, it's weird, isn't it? It is weird. You see some of the best players in the world take really crap corners, and it's just, I don't understand it.
And you see all these Sunday and Saturday league people coming in half cut and they still can whip a decent ball in.
Yes, smashing. A bit. Can't beat it. I'm putting pressure on. That's it. And there. So I can get out easily. That's it, Gordon. What? Calvin running. That's it. Good press there by Everton, didn't it? Can't get out really easy there. Harry Kane's fouling there, but says no. And Harry Kane's in, he's got to be offside. He's a mile offside. It's 3-0, but he should be offside. He's way offside.
Yeah, that's completely offside.
That has to be offside. And he fouled in the first.
Oh, I don't know, you know.
No, he fouled. He committed the foul before that, anyway. He committed the foul before that. But he's holding, look. He stopped thingy jumping. Michael Keane jumping. He's holding him back. He's onside as well. But the foul before that, surely, has to be brought back.
He won't bring that back.
He's offside there. Look. On that replay, he's offside. He's leaning far forward.
Mm.
Oh, he's on. He's on. 3-0.
Yeah, he is on.
What the hell? But you can't have a King of England, Harry Kane offside. Not like that. I thought he was fouling Marco.
Oh shit!
Oh, Tom's gone. Tom will be back. Back up there, Tom. Just hit the link, mate. There he is. There we go.
I'm angry.
Tom had a 30-second outburst off camera.
Yeah, smashing my phone up.
That was easy. Harry Kane. It's not even been a 3-0 first half. It's not even been a weird half of football.
Just us being sloppy, to be fair, and like you say,
it's not. I mean, that front three of Tottenham have really worked well today. I've got to say. When they're on it, Son and Kane, they're on it. I mean, they're extremely good partnership.
I just wonder what's going to happen when Harry Kane leaves.
Yeah, he's definitely go. I mean, what is he, 20, almost 28, ain't he? Oh, he might be 28 now, actually. He can't be staying at Tottenham. But he's not going to win anything there. It's got to be realistic. But I think the Man City deal, I don't know if the Man City will come back in for him next season. They've gone.
You know where I think he might go to United instead, you know?
I've been thinking that United need a striker. United desperately need a striker. Ronaldo and Cavani are probably going to leave in the summer. So you're going to need a striker in that position. Or,
I don't know, do you reckon he could go abroad?
I don't know. English players don't really go abroad, do they? They like staying at home. I just don't know. I mean, you can get in any team, no doubt about that, but it depends up three skills. I mean, if he went to Man United, I think, even going to Man United is a bit of a gamble at this moment in time. You just don't know what's going to happen with Man United, do you? need so many reassurances going there.
Yeah, it's go for one risk to another. Leave it, stay at Spurs and risk not winning anything, or go to United and still not win anything.
Yeah, that's the way it is at the moment. I mean, the massive risk at United. I just don't know if Man City will come back in for Harry Kane. I think they got that Alvarez, ain't they, from Argentina in January. Bought in for next year, haven't they? So the young South American striker. He's probably really good if Man City have looked at him. So,
Mate, have you not seen any clips of him?
no, I haven't yet.
Oh, mate, honestly, he's like a mini Suarez.
Yeah.
Oh, he's small and stocky. Bullies his way into the defences. For a young player, he's quality, mate.
I thought he had to be good because if Man City are looking at you, they're not buying trash, are they? So.
But saying that though, it is the Argentinian league. So apart from Boca Juniors as your main rival, it's
you're taking a bit. Yeah, exactly, he might not look as, but he's only young, so.
But yeah, he'll be a talent to watch next year.
Yeah, I mean Harry Kane, I just don't think he might have. That I don't see City just going again and getting rejected again by Daniel Levy. So
I just don't know why he's. I don't know why he's asking for so much money. Like, just take the 100, or take the 90 if someone done it.
Well, the thing is, he's going to go for less than what they wanted last summer. No doubt about it. He hasn't been great this year.
Man City put a 100 mil bid in for him, and they said no. We evaluate him to 120 to 145 million.
Yeah. Everton. Nice play by Decore around the box there. Nice play by Decore. Just wouldn't come down.
Oh, go on. Oh, Living. Oh. Go on. Sneak one in.
Ball just wouldn't come down from him, would it? At all. It just wouldn't come down from him. Nice playing around the box there, though. Especially with Decore. I like Decore. More I watch Decore, he's a good player.
Yeah, he's another one that we've kind of missed in crucial games.
Yeah, no, I like Decore. I like him for Watford. I always thought he was a good footballer. Gordon and Decore have been Everton's, I'd say, two standouts this half. Gordon now, here he's on the ball. Lovely touch, son. Gets fouled by Session. Ref says play on. I'd rather have the free kick. He's in a better position. They should go back for the free kick. I'd rather have the free kick. But there's no real advantage there. Spurs were set in there. Didn't know where the advantage was.
Yeah, I would have took the foul.
Oh. I'm sort of caught him by the elevator. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't. I would rather have the free kick there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would have.
Ooh. I don't know where the advantage was. There weren't really any advantage at all there.
Technically, when the ball got whipped in and the defender cleared it, he should have brought it back then.
Yeah. There weren't no advantage. This is better for Everton. So if you can get even at 3-0, you get a goal against this Spurs team. I'm telling you, the way they've been this season. Oh, Gordon, that's a foul. A foul?
Getting robbed again here, aren't we? Referees love us.
What's that thing when you get your mate to kneel behind you and you push them over? That's what you basically do.
Oh, yeah.
This is better. Yeah, you get a goal. You can get 3-0, I'm telling you. Spurs will get nervy.
I think it'll be the second half. Second half we'll play a bit better.
Yeah, I've had debates trying to get into the game. He's getting fouled. But it goes the other way, though. Yeah, it does.
Always is.
Hoiberg's pulling him down.
The officials honestly love us.
So Hoiberg's got him in half a headlock, but it's Tottenham's free kick.
You know what? Just
It's just give up.
he's got him in a head, like literally he's got him before. Look.
Got him in a headlock. It's a weird one.
It's like he's fallen to the ground trying to keep himself up. Donny van der Beek's his mate trying to help him up, and then both of them fall. But it's his fault.
Yeah. Good effort by Gordon there with the pass. Oh, Saturday night football, Man United versus Tottenham. That's a game.
Is that the late kick-off, is it?
Yeah, it's the R5 kickoff.
Mm.
Palace Man City is Monday night football. Yeah, because Liverpool Brighton is the after 12:30 kickoff Saturday. Oh my God. Did Holgate just smash the ball into King's face from like 3 yards?
Disgusting.
Let's go. Session's down injured.
Oh.
Well, let's go hurt King. That would hurt. That would have hurt. He was only like 2.5 yards, 3 yards away. Oh, they smashed it.
Knocked them out.
Yeah, he looks out of it. Oh, he looks out of it. He's over there. Yeah, with all this concussion protocol now, they take all this seriously now, don't they? So make sure they're all right. Champions League midweek. I'm on again tomorrow. Liverpool into Milan. I was going to be joined by old Steve-O, but unfortunately he's got the virus, so he's taking that one out. Yeah, that should be decent tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. Then on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing PSG Real Madrid. I'm going to do that watch on. I'm interested in that. That should be.
That should be a good game.
So I'm doing that. I'm doing tomorrow night Liverpool into Milan. Wednesday PSG and Real Madrid, because I've got a feeling, it's only a 1-0 and 2 Titanic sides going at it.
And especially now there's no away goal as well. I think it's
makes all the better, doesn't it?
I think Madrid could come away with a draw there, or at least a win.
Yeah. I mean, what's the half time? It's half time.
Yeah, I think Madrid are quite happy with the 1-0.
Kicking off at half time. Hoiberg's not happy with Decore about something.
Never is happy, is he? He's not happy with himself.
Seamus Coleman wants to get involved. Pushed away. Kicking off. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, and with no away goals in the Champions League, it's quite. I think it makes it more interesting because you don't get them teams that just sit back and not do anything for 90 minutes to protect an away goal.
Mm.
That can get so boring at times. Now I think it opens it up. Teams have to attack.
No, that's true. That's why I think Madrid are happy with the 1-0. I think if it was any worse, then if it was 2-0, then maybe they'll like thinking of the rest, right, we're gonna have to proper go on full attack mode. But I think 1-0, I think they'll be a bit more comfortable with.
Yeah. It's just it's anyone's game now. There's some good games coming up. Weekends football. Be doing the Liverpool Brighton one at 12:30. And there's Man United Tottenham on the Saturday, and then the Man City Crystal Palace game on the Monday. You know, I think Palace are a bit of a bogey team to me.
Palace have been performing really well. Been quite impressed with them lately.
Yeah, I like Crystal Palace. I think Patrick Vieira. It's going to take a while, but I think Patrick Vieira is going to do well at Palace. But you got to get that. You got to get that Roy Hodgson sting clock, ain't you? It's going to take a while.
Yeah,
It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while.
I think if he gets, like you say, the signings that he wants, maybe like in the summer, because he done really good business in last summer at the beginning of the season, and I was quite like bringing like Gallagher in and bringing what's his name from Celtic, the striker from him.
Yeah, Edward. Is it Edward?
Yeah. You know, a few more signs, maybe another winger. I think that'll be a tough one next year.
They're a decent team and they play good football as well. No worries. Sorry, that was just the wife.
Oh, it's all right. My missus has gone to bed straight away. I told her to keep quiet before.
No, it's Everton. I thought in that first half, I've got to say, Tom, I thought in patches you were quite decent. But it's not a 3-0 game, is it?
No, it's
not a 3-0 game at all. Not at all.
One we should have said Pickford should have probably saved, and you know, that third one was just a bit of a joke.
Okay, Everton don't look good, Jamie. We have got Tommy on. Do you think they will go down? Their defence ain't great, and they're offering nothing in attack. Yeah, the defence at the moment is, as Tom is saying, you know, we've got Mina out and who's the other guy?
Godfrey
out. You go struggle. And it's been a bit of a struggle for Everton defensively at this moment in time. But they've had their moments. Gordon's been great. I'm impressed by Gordon. Every time I see him play, really impressed by him. He's got a bright future at Everton. He really has. He's got to play every week. Lampard obviously really likes him. He's got to play every single week. Have a good career. Watch out for him.
Yeah, he's been doing well for the the under-21s for England as well. He's been banging some goals in for them as well.
They are. I'm surprised. I mean, just watching him today. I mean, as I said last time I saw him last week against City, seeing him again today, you can tell straight away as a player there's something there. He's got great touch, great turn. He's got bags of enthusiasm, drive, work rate. Got everything you want to be a good professional footballer, ain't he? Really,
he's got a good attitude as well, and he's got he's got good players around him.
And his head ain't dropped. Even though he's 3-0 down, his head ain't dropped. He's still going. So that's what you want in a player. Let's say good attitude. I think that's the problem with some footballers now. Like I always look at Man United, the players they bought. Yeah, they might have star name value, but mentally wise, they're terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Paul Pogba. How long's he been at United now? 6 seasons?
It's coming up to 6, yeah.
What's he done all that time?
To be fair, he's probably doing them he's not doing them any justice by going on a free. Like, I think they should get a bit of money for him.
Yeah, he ain't signing no contract, is he? You know, he's often. I'll tell you, Real Madrid are going to do a madness in the summer. Been saying it all season. I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon they're going to get Haaland. They're going to get Mbappe, and they're going to get Paul Pogba.
Well, apparently, what was it? I was reading that PSG are ready to fork out the money for Mbappe to be the richest or the youngest, richest player in the world.
Yeah.
But I don't think they could compete with even if they did try to do that. Madrid would just double it.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Mbappe, apparently he's going to be on 750 grand a week at Real Madrid. That's what they're offering. 700.
And I wonder how much Ireland's going to be on as well.
And Ireland, you know, I mean, I don't know if Haaland be on as much. It's because Mbappe's going free, ain't they? So you usually get a bit more, don't you? But
yeah.
Haaland, I think, what is it, 65, 75 million release clause? It's nothing really. So he's going to go probably $500,000 a week as well. I thought. He's either Man City or Real Madrid going to, but I just don't know if he's going to Man City. Everyone always says if Man City get a striker, then it's over for everybody, you know. But
do you reckon Man City were going for Benzema?
Could do someone like that, but with a striker, with it, I've always said with Man City, whatever Man City do, they get goals all over the place. The whole team scores goals.
Yeah.
If they get a striker, all them goals will be concentrated into one player. So they still score the same amount of goals as they do now, but it'll be going for one player more than it does the whole team, because you can't have a striker and not feed him the ball where he's going to score 20 and 30 goals every season. So
yeah, I think City need I think they need someone I think Benzema would be perfect for him, because he's that type of player. He knows when to hold up the ball and feed in other players around him.
Yeah, he's a pet player. Pep and Klopp both like that. They like their forwards to not be, you know, they like their forward players to be busy for a whole 90 minutes, even if they don't score. You know,
yeah.
If you're bringing players in and assisting for goals, that's just as good for them as them scoring goals. That's why with Origi at Liverpool, Klopp's never trusted him, because, you know, Origi's just that player who won't do nothing for 80 minutes to then score a goal. And
that's true.
That's not Klopp's type of attacker. Kai's got a question for you. He said he didn't know you had an Everton fan in. Do you think they have enough quality to avoid the drop? He asks.
Yeah, definitely. We have got the best. To be fair, our team's probably the best out of the bottom three that are there anyway.
Yeah.
So, no, I think as much as most people probably want to see Liverpool fans want us to go down.
I don't want you to go. I said it the other day. I want Everton to play.
You're the exception, Jamie. Like people like Jack Mack and everyone else, they want my team to go down the corner. But
yeah, Jack's
hilarious. But to be fair, I was speaking to him before we were playing. He was like, "You're going to get spanked by Spurs," and I was like, "It doesn't bother me, to be fair." Because you know what, the funny thing is, I know I don't expect much when it comes to teams like Tottenham and that, because I know we'll probably lose, especially like our away form is shocking. Like it wouldn't surprise me that we're getting battered now.
No.
If we were at home and it was this score, then I would be surprised.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah, I mean, at home it wouldn't be 3-0, would it? I think it to be really tight, really close if you were playing at home right now. You say with Lampard, you've been quite decent at home, haven't you? Up and away. But I just that team Everton put out today is a decent team, and it's just some things aren't working at this moment in time, are they? That's the thing.
No, not at all. And like you say, I think out of order, I feel sorry for Kenny, because he's got to work in defence with Michael Keane, Holgate, who's not really the best either.
No.
And Seamus Coleman, whose legs are like 10 years past him.
It's a shame his legs have just gone like that. You saw that for the first goal. He just couldn't get back at all, which is a shame. But who would play instead of him if he weren't playing? We could have a fullback option.
If we were sensible, we would probably put Mikalenko our left back and then put Kenny right back.
Yeah, just for friends. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think Lampard feels a bit. I don't know with Mikalenko. We don't know where his head's at the moment, especially with his family and that over in Ukraine. So
that's the thing. Maybe football went right for him right at this moment in time. Maybe. I couldn't imagine being in that situation myself. It's awful. It's Dugout Football Channel evening. Dugout, you mate. Oh, you're good, mate. In a year and 364 days, Michael Keane has scored more goals for Tottenham than Daddy Ali. Jesus, what the that is.
Is that own goals? Is it? Yeah.
What a stat that is. That's a crazy stat. That's a mad stat. Are you good, Doug? Are you good, fella? You been all right? But yeah, this Tottenham Everton game is just. It's just not free. It's not a 3-0 game. He's got to make changes at half time. So I do feel if you score against this Tottenham team, even though about 3-1, they're going to get a bit jittery. Just for Tottenham have been this season. I don't know what changes make. Let's have a look again. Let me get the team up again and let's have a look at the bench.
I think you might take Calvert-Lewin off, you know.
Because it don't seem to be working, does it?
I think you put Richarlison in the middle, put Gordon on the left, and maybe bring Townsend on or Gray or someone like that on the wing.
Let's have a look here. Let's get the teams up. Let's go to the subs bench. All right, let's get the subs bench. Here we go. All right, get this. Right, so this should be the subs bench we're looking at. So, yeah, you got Dele Alli there, you got Iwobi, Rondon, Andre Gomez, Townsend, Braithwaite.
No, not him. I'd rather he didn't play.
And El Ghazi.
El Ghazi, we haven't really seen much of him, to be fair. He came on against City, but he didn't really seem to be able to get into that one either. Mind you, I was a bit of a late substitution.
Yeah, I mean, who there will change the game? I mean, there's no point swapping Rondon for Calvert-Lewin. You're just doing life for life, can't you? And Calvert-Lewin moves more. Calvert-Lewin moves more than Rondon.
If it was me, I'd put Townsend on.
Yeah.
Because Townsend can just whip in that ball and
he's got a good long shot on him as well, hasn't he?
Townsend only scores worldies, mate.
Yeah, Townsend. Iwobi, I mean, he starts quite a lot of games, don't he?
Oh, I don't want to see that donkey on the pitch.
Doug says Forest lead 2-1 in the FA Cup tie, which is who we'll be looking at having the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. Howdy, Christopher. Hope you're well. Not sure if I would want Everton relegated because I would miss the derby game. Yeah, exactly. I want derby games. Derby games are exciting. You don't want to miss them games. Now, Manchester United games, the derby games, they're the games you look for when the fixtures come out as Liverpool and Everton fans.
Yeah, exactly. You look when the derby is and then book it off work straight away.
Exactly it. That's it. Yeah, they're making the sub. Who's this coming on? Who's that? Oh, is that Braithwaite? Jared Braithwaite off for Michael Keane. It's the sub he's made.
Oh wow, that's a bit of a shocker.
That's the only one we didn't talk about.
So Sessegnon come on for Sessegnon's gone off.
Session gone off as well. Didn't say that. We'll see who's come on for him.
Regulion. And Braithwaite's coming on for Michael Keane. Maybe Michael Keane's picked up a knock.
He didn't look right. Maybe that when he got smashed in the head, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Right at the end of half time. Maybe they're just taking no precaution, making sure.
Oh.
Straight away. Kilovsky puts it in 4-0. Oh my word. Oh my word. Regulon, first touch.
Jesus.
Wow. What is going on? What is going on? Frank Lampard looks amused, bewildered. Chris, I think Frank will be there next season. Yeah, I mean, I've said this from time and time again. Everton have had some of the best managers in the world in the last few years, and it's not worked. You might as well keep hold of Frank. But I don't know what. I mean,
I think Frank is just. It's come at a horrid time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he came when he was on the up, is it? It's
and he knew what he was getting himself into as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So all he can do is play the football at the best he can.
Yeah, I look up Spurs are in a top 4 race. They are, but Spurs win today and then lose next week. The way Spurs play.
Yeah, week on, week off.
It's really hard to take Spurs seriously at the moment. It really is. But that was devastating. It wasn't even hard though. That's if you're an Everton like yourself, Tom, an Everton fan. It's going to be frustrating because none of the 4 goals have been hard. They've not done nothing special to score.
No, that's true.
Any goal today either, and that's the worrying thing. Now they're taking the piss. Look, absolutely taking the piss. Benacore has a foul. How about Benacore there? Kilovsky for Spurs. He's been a decent signing. I've got to say, I didn't know much of him at first.
Young talent, young Swedish boy.
Just weren't getting the games at Juventus, was he?
Well, he was another one that Conte signed for Juventus.
Yeah. Same with Benacore as well. He's been a prospect for a while now, isn't he?
I can't believe they got him for 20 million.
Yeah, it's a weird. Cheap. Oh my God! Don't play the what the passing night here by Everton.
Even Lampard's looking at the players, thinking what he is doing.
The thing is, now with Everton, you might want to just shut up shop now and make them so this don't get any worse.
Yeah, it needs to be a bit tighter. Passing needs to be a bit crisp.
Yeah, Everton look at OSC at the moment. And defensive substitution ain't done nothing. Although he didn't have a chance to bloody kick the ball yet.
Oh, sloppy.
It's all a bit sloppy at the moment, isn't it? All a bit of a mess. Gordon, no, he ain't going to stop. He can go. Nice ball out of Van der Beek. Richarlison looking for the curler. Doesn't connect with it properly. Van der Beek's got to wonder what he did wrong in the previous life. Van der Beek must be like, what have I done wrong?
Yeah.
He's such a talented player. I saw it at Ajax in that Champions League season. He's a talent. Calvert-Lewin getting the free kick there. Good play by Calvert-Lewin. Right, he's got to take Calvert-Lewin, 5 or 6 games to get back up to speed, ain't it? He's been out for so long. He's a talented boy, Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah, he needs that ball to be played in quicker, really, because he's good in the air.
Oh,
and then he's good when the ball slipped into him as well.
Yeah, I mean Ancelotti's playing you all the time. You know you're a player. Fully trusted him. And he played brilliant stuff under Ancelotti, Calvert-Lewin. Gordon with a free kick. It's against the wall. Back into the box here. And now with the ball. King's back in, but it's easy for Tottenham to deal with and come away with it. Richarlison's been extremely quiet this game as well, hasn't he? Hold to the ball, it's not had any influence yet. And then comes another substitution for Tottenham here. I don't know if there's another problem. David Sanchez coming on. Boy, coming Romero. He's got that looking, ain't he? 4-0 up, you don't need to take no chances.
Yeah.
Davison Sanchez, who's awful. I mean, absolutely awful. It's terrible. Nice ball there. Regular on now. Oh. Well, Calvert-Lewin trying to hold it up. Does well. No support yet, though. Coming in thanks to Gordon. Well played, son. Well played. I think it's fouled. Advantage again. There ain't any being played by the ref. Gordon. Slice it back, player. Slice it back. Nice. Can connect properly. Better. And come on. Going, mate. All in. Albert Lewin, nice touch. Nice touch, son. Have a crack. Good hit. Oh, good play, Albert Lewin. Nice touch. Nice play. Evenings, it's still 3-0. It is 4-0.
Oh, rubbing it in our way, Steve.
4-0. That was nice play by Albert Lewin there. Really nice.
Yeah,
nice
fantastic play.
Nice bit of play there, Brian. Good touching around the box there, getting himself a shot out. As you say, he's a big lad, good in the air, but he's got good feet, hasn't he? He can play.
Yeah, it's just he needs the ball slipped in a bit more. I think a lot of teams predict us trying to loft her over, and that's what they're expecting.
Maybe that's one thing you're missing in pacey wingers in your team.
We used to have loads. We used to have, like, what's his name? Delafeo, when you look at Lookman.
Yeah. Delafeo.
Who else did we have? Morales, obviously, he had to leave because he was getting older.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
could be coming up to 5 here.
Yeah, that's what you need now, ain't it? Then Delafeo, what a player he was. He was excellent.
I can't believe we sold him.
Oh, yeah, he was a fantastic player. Sorry, Tom, I tuned your game off, and I'm watching the Nottingham Forest Huddersfield game.
Probably more entertaining, to be fair.
Oh man!
Oh, mate, what a player! Oh, nearly 5.
Fill time there at the moment. It's Kane, ball in, 5. Oh, it's off the bar. Kulivoski should have been. Eric Dyer, sorry, it should have been 5-0. Terrible way to score. Should have scored.
Yeah, should have.
Harry Kane. No, gets out to him quick enough. Gets a good crossing. Great ball in by Harry Kane, as we said. Dyer, he should be scoring. Got all the freedom there. What should be scoring? Harry Kane will though. There you go, 5-0. What a goal, Kane, that is. What a volley on the left foot. What a controlled volley on the left foot. What is going on here? What is going on?
Oh, mate. It's Van Persie-esque, that goal as well.
Yeah.
This doesn't help us any well in goal difference either.
Oh, no. Where's this Tottenham team been? It's poor by Everton again. Playing out from the back terribly. Lovely ball drifted in. Controlled left foot. Beautiful goal. Not giving the ball over to Kane. Oh, it's like him or hate him, you got to admit, he's a great player.
Good goal, to be fair. He's tucked out well.
Scored Statman says, Kane just made it 5, Steve. Yeah, Reguilon scored the 4th. Kane own goal. A Son goal. Who scored the other one? Kane as well. Kane got 2.
Kane with 2, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. It's been a strange game, Tom. I don't know where it's all gone wrong for you, my man. I don't know where it's gone wrong.
As soon as one goal went, the rest just followed up, didn't it, really, to be fair?
After that second goal went in earlier on in the first half, your head's dropped in it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You was in it at 1-0. You was in it at 1-0, and then the heads just dropped after the second went in, and Tottenham just found a bit of. They're playing this. What Conte likes, he's playing it 3-4-3, and he basically leaves Kane and Son up top. They don't really come back much, and so when Tottenham break, they've always got them two up there all the time.
Mm.
He goes, Steve's got a little thing for you there, Tom. There you go. I'll let you read it.
No chance. No chance.
Oh dear.
So the sports slap your Rovers. All of them.
All your family members Reds.
Yeah.
What made you go with Everton?
It's just one of them. It was just, or to be fair, when we used to play football, all the lads had Liverpool kits on, and like every now and again, you'd just see a blue. Favourite colour's blue, lads. So that's probably what made it more of an easier choice.
I mean, I always get asked there because I'm a southerner. I'm from London, so everyone asks me why I'm a Liverpool fan. But just my old man's a Liverpool fan, and you start watching football with your dad, and he's obviously watching his team play football, and you just fall in love with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
No, it's true.
And I've never not supported. I've never looked at any other club ever, even when I was a kid. It's always Liverpool, and it's not like I supported Liverpool when they were going through their great times either.
Yeah,
I started supporting Liverpool. I started supporting Liverpool when I was 10 years old, so it's like, I like football and all that, but I never really grabbed hold of a club and started anyone. So I was around 9 or 10 years of age, I think about 1991. The first game I properly sat down and watched was Liverpool versus Palace, the FA Cup semi-final.
All right, yeah.
And then Partridge got that injury time winner. But I've just followed Liverpool since then. 30 years of supporting Liverpool. And just, I grew up in the 90s watching Man United absolutely win everything.
Yeah. See, one of my mates is like that. One of my mates is a United fan.
My dad is sport. Yeah.
And he was like, of course, obviously we were born in 92, but like even in the noughties when they were still winning. And now that I message him every now and again, he's like, "You still watching your favourite team, mate?" He goes, "I don't watch that crap anymore." I was like, "The glory hunter."
I can't do that. Even if Liverpool win, anything bad happens to them, they're still your team at the end of the day.
Yeah, of course. Like, look at Everton. Even if they go through the worst patches of the season,
still your team. Still your team.
Exactly.
But I can never get into international football that much no more. I just find international football a chore now. It's
just boring. It's just you're waiting for so long for them just to qualify, and then even with the what's the other Nations League or whatever it's called, that's a load of tarnish as well.
Trying to make friendlies more competition based. It's just pointless.
It's only because Sky kicked off about it.
Yeah. It's too much international football, isn't it? It's just so, and when you have breaks in the season for international games, you're like we've got one coming up, haven't we? No one wants it.
Everyone's scared that the players might get injured. That's why.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, I was watching England in the Euros, and even when we got to the final of the European Championships, I was happy for England getting Europe, but I wasn't invested. It wasn't like if Liverpool made the final of the Champions League. I would be, I wouldn't sleep the night before because I'd be so pumped. But I didn't have the same feeling for England. It just didn't have that feeling.
I don't know. For me, when it comes to major tournaments like the Euros and the World Cup, I'm proper fully invested. Like I watch every game. I watch all the England games, and it was heartbreaking for me because it's football at the end of the day, and it's our country. It's not like if we didn't get to the final, I'd be like, it's same old story, blah blah blah. But for us to know that we're getting closer and closer and closer every time.
Oh, they're doing really well. I'll give them that. Southgate's actually doing a really good job. You can't knock him for it. I mean, a semi-final in a World Cup, final in the Euros. Just got to get over the line.
That's it. Maybe,
We've got England have a great bunch of players, that is for sure. They have a great squad to pick from.
We always have. Even when the golden generation was there and like the best players in the world, and we still couldn't get anything from it.
Well, did you remember Ferdinand was talking about that golden generation? And he was saying in it that the Man United players, Liverpool players, Chelsea players, Everton players, they'd all sit apart. They all hated each other. They never got on.
Because there was so much. What was it? Because of the rivals, and they were doing so well for the clubs that they didn't want to sit next to each other in case they started picking up tips.
Yeah. And now, obviously, Southgate, you don't have that sort of problem by looking at the camp now. They all get on.
Well, the good thing. Sorry, the good thing that they were saying was, well, that before, like obviously with that golden generation, they weren't brought through into the under-19s and the under-21s and all this. There wasn't a structure for them. They just got into their club team and then went straight to play for England. Now all these kids are coming through into the under-18s, under-19s, and also coming up into their clubs. So they're kind of playing with each other at a young age and getting to know each other's football at a younger age, which is good.
Oh, yeah. Kivovsky, there were a beautiful bit of skill.
He's a crack-on player, mate. If Tottenham don't sign him in the summer, I'll be shocked.
How far it goes.
Oh.
How far it goes. Shout out me sister Kay, my brother-in-law Ben, my nephew Bobby. They're all Tottenham fans. They're probably watching me and this at the same time, so I'll give them a shout out.
Probably happy, aren't they, with this result?
I'll shout out my sister and that they watch my videos every single time I'm live, so give them a shout out. It's not gone well. I thought this game would be really close. I thought this would be a tight game. Both teams really nervy, not in good form. On that way at all, Everton's thrown up at all, have they?
Just giving Tottenham too much space there, look. Come out of the position.
All the space in the world here. Yeah, that Kowalski's on loan, isn't he?
Yeah, he's only on loan for till the summer, and then he goes back. I'm not sure, actually.
I don't know Spurs for you. He got bent on Kerr. Is it bent on Kerr? I think they bought.
Yeah, they bought him for 20 and then they loaned him.
Yeah. I don't know if there's an obligation to buy on the loan, but if he keeps playing like this, he's going to get other teams looking at him, that's for sure. Oh, looking at that Son goal, I think we should have saved. Disgusting.
Can't believe they're taking Son off.
Yeah, well, game over, ain't it?
Just resting as players.
No point running his legs out. Get behind. Get old fatty bird behind him. See how he goes. Got a decent squad, Tottenham.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, he's got a pace as well, hasn't he? They've got decent attacking options, Tottenham. It's just their midfield Till Bentancur came in, they didn't really have a midfield. I mean, Harry Winks, you know, he couldn't hold off my 3-year-old boy, I don't think. He's bulldozer, and you should see the size of my boy. Kidding. Oh, good run. Richarlison doesn't get the free kick because he wears a blue shirt and it's not allowed.
I'm sure the referee's got something against it. You know what I'm thinking is because we got an apology from a referee, so the referee union just said don't give any decisions to Everton.
We gave them their apology. What's an apology going to do after the game's finished? What a joke.
Yeah, I can't believe they thought that that's more acceptable.
Did they send Everton a bunch of flowers in the post as well?
Frank Lampard got a lovely phone call, didn't he?
Yeah, we really apologise. We know it was a penalty. Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, it was a penalty, mate, but we just didn't want to fucking give it to you.
Yeah, we can sleep tonight, don't worry.
Yeah, we've said our piece.
It's a joke, isn't it? I just love the fact they said there was no conclusive evidence that it was handball, apart from the ball hitting his arm.
Yeah, even everyone in the world's fucking seen it was a handball.
How can you say there's no evidence? It's a joke. I do worry about these people watching. I'll tell you what, you and me and Steve, Jack, we could all do VAR tomorrow and get all the decisions right.
I think they need someone who's good with computers, not a referee. Not a referee that has to put his glasses on and go, sorry, I can't see if that's a line or not.
Yeah, you get these bloody, massive YouTubers in. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Get them in and let them do the job. Oh, Dele Alli's come on.
I wouldn't let Jack be in VAR because he'll give everything away. It would just be like penalty.
Jack with no bias at all.
Yeah. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I've just got to nip to the toilet.
Gotta go for it. Everton coming on the break now. Dele Alli coming on for Everton. Back at Tottenham for the first time. It's got to be a foul on Richarlison, surely, a player who died there. No, don't give it. Go and throw the Tottenham thing. And Harry Kane with the ball now. He's been absolutely tremendous today. I don't like Harry Kane as a person. People might know. I can't stand Harry Kane. I think he's a prick of a bloke. But as a footballer, he's absolutely first class and you can't knock him, can you? Great footballer, horrible person. That's how I see Harry Kane. Can't knock a bloke as a player. Tremendous world-class talent. Tottenham have got so many good attackers in their team. It just surprises me. They've got so many attacking options. Son, Kane, Bergwijn. Kulusevski now is coming in, absolute baller. It'll be hard for Spurs to keep him in the summer. He's only on loan, I believe. So that'd be an hard deal to keep. They've got great attacking options. To have Man United and Arsenal in front of them. Just saying, I'm looking at the Tottenham squad. Their attacking options, the players they do have, how they're behind Arsenal, I have no idea. I just don't know how they're behind Arsenal. Arsenal are terrible.
Yeah, even when they beat Watford, the 2 goals that they conceded, that first goal that Watford scored was a beauty, but that second goal that they conceded was just so sloppy.
Yeah.
It's just...
Arsenal, I mean, look, they beat the teams they should do and they lose to the teams they meant to lose to, but they're still average. Now, I look at the league, whoever finishes 4th this year is going to be one of the worst ball-placed teams I've seen in years.
Yeah.
Because the league, I mean, Watford are 8th in the Premier League and they've only scored 27 goals. How's that possible? That's just terrible.
You tell me, mate.
I mean, really, you take the top 3 out of this Premier League, the league ain't that. The league's pretty poor, quality-wise. Man United, they're fifth and they've conceded almost 40 goals. I mean, it's terrible. And
It's
Arsenal,
just,
I think Arsenal will get fourth as well, but
they've got a lot of game in hands, haven't they?
Yeah, but their games in hand is against Liverpool, Chelsea, and Tottenham.
Oh, fair dues then.
That's their 3 games in hand. So
yeah, fair enough then. I don't think that's any point for them then.
I wouldn't be too confident if I was an Arsenal fan, but you know, they didn't look that great against Watford, I don't think.
I think they'd done the business and then they were just happy with that, weren't they?
Yeah. You watch AFTV afterwards, oh man, Arsenal fans are a joy to watch. Win or lose.
God, I don't watch it anymore.
They are a joy to watch, Arsenal fans, I tell you. They're comedy gold, even if they win or lose.
Yeah, I was watching. It was watching the other day actually. I was watching the Man United one with Tate, and Tate was going off on one.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. But Arsenal fans think they're 1 or 2 players away from the title challenge next season.
No, I think they've got a lot of work, Arsenal. To be fair, I think this year Arteta spent really well.
Yeah. Look, this year they've done all right, but 1 or 2 players away. I mean, they're miles away.
I think they need another
team.
I think they need a few bit. I think they need a striker for definite.
Yeah, definitely need a striker. No doubt about it. I mean, this Arsenal and Man United team, I was looking at it last night, after my live last night, I was looking at Man United and Arsenal teams, and I was thinking, I don't think any Arsenal Man United player getting Man City or Liverpool's team. I really don't. I don't see a player that getting Man United, Man City or Liverpool's first 11 out of Man United and Arsenal. That's how far they've fallen. Man United fallen so far. I mean, I think they said before the Man United the Manchester derby that they both spent 1.3 billion, and they're like Man City are light years above them. It's wasting money. Waste money, Man United.
They just waste money on getting players that have already been at the club before.
Yeah.
Pogba. And thinking he's going to do something wonderful. Who else? If we look at the list, you saw Pogba, Sanchez, Mkhitaryan,
yeah, just waste
Pepe,
yeah,
Bungalow, Ozil. Who else did they sign?
They've just wasted money, Arsenal and Man United.
But the worst thing is, they've wasted money and sent Willian as well. Well, mind you, they got him on a free.
Yeah, Arsenal put him on a free. But it's still massive wages.
But Arsenal are the only team to bring in these players, pay big money for them, and then manage to let them go and not make a profit from it.
Yeah. I don't know. Arsenal, this season they've spent well. I'll give Arsenal credit that they've made their team better. But Man United, wasting money on Ronaldo just for I don't know why they bought Ronaldo. I really don't.
I would have let him go to City for the sheer fact. Regardless if he made City 10 times better, I would have just let him go.
Yeah, because they bought let's face it, he bought him for a vanity project, wasn't it? Let's give Ronaldo and give him 500 grand a week. Complete.
I don't even think Solskjaer wanted him.
Man, how are you? Man, this is... Nah,
yeah, we know.
And then when you got him, you got to play him.
Well, look what's happening.
Yeah. You got to play him, ain't you? You got no choice.
Well, this is what happened with Rangnick now because of when you drop him, he sulks, and then that's it. You're not going to see him for a while.
Oh yeah, he's Ragnick. Ragnick rightly dropped him as well. He weren't playing him, and then he hasn't dropped him since. He runs it, though, don't he? Ragnick's not the manager of Man United. Ronaldo is. He's the one in charge.
Yeah, that's. It'll be a bit different when Rangnick's going to be in the board and the boardroom and start selling them.
Yeah, that'd be his first sell as well.
Bye, Ronaldo.
That'd be his first job as well when he's up in the board. Right, Ronaldo can go. That's unlucky. He's offside there. Chelsea,
I thought Dele Alli was going to Chester and then volley that one in.
That Chelsea Newcastle game should be tasty on Sunday.
Yeah, 1 o'clock, hey.
Arsenal
Leicester as well.
Yeah, that should be decent. Leicester. Well, there's a team that's underperformed this season. Massively underperformed.
Do you reckon he'll go at the end of the season?
Who's that?
Brendan Rodgers.
Oh, I don't know. I think him and the owner are quite, have a good relationship. But, if Leicester finished 10th, when you've been fighting for top 4 2 seasons previous, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who Leicester bring in either. It might be better just to keep Brendan. Don't know who you bring in, unless you look at someone like Graham Potter. If you look at someone like Graham Potter or something like that to make a step up from Brighton. So these are decent.
See, it's a bit hard to get Potter, isn't it? Because he's only he's done well with this Brighton team, but imagine to send him into somewhere that's got a bit more money and a bit more freedom. I'm not too sure if he'll do well.
Yeah, that's the thing to see with Potter, ain't it? How well he does with better players, a bit more money. But as you say, some managers are very good with less limits on them, aren't they? They sort of like managing like that. But I'll be interested to see Potter stepping up because definitely, he makes that Brighton team play really good football. But with Brighton, they've just got no goal scorer. That's their problem. They've got no one to put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, they can't really rely on Danny Welbeck anymore, can they? Because he's pretty much injured half the time.
I'm sorry, if Brighton had someone like Jamie Vardy up front for him, I reckon they would score. I think they'd be a decent top 10 team every season. Easily.
Yeah, I agree with that. They just need someone they need an aggressive forward.
But you go get that at Brighton. That's the problem, ain't it? Probably always go out.
Unless he starts looking down the Championship and see what strikers he can grab from there.
Yeah, there's quality down there as well. Absolute quality down in the Championship. Liverpool are looking at the Forest right back, ain't they? That's Trent's understudy.
Yeah, Liverpool seems to be doing really well off the Championship. Fulham and Fulham seems to be the new Southampton for you lot.
Yeah, we go for Fulham. We raid whoever's got the talent. Yeah, that Carvalho, he's a talent. He's a special talent. That deal's apparently done, but he's going to stay at Fulham next season, though, and have a year in the Premier League playing with Fulham. And he'll come up.
Really?
Yeah. Liverpool want to give him a whole year playing in the Premier League with Fulham and then gives him the experience and he comes in because he's only like 18, ain't he? He's only a kid.
Yeah.
So
it's probably better off, really.
Yeah, I think he's going to be Bobby Firmino's replacement as well. eventually place him in a sort of position. Would be quite a twist if Lampard effectively saves Leeds from relegation. Everton going down, John Moore in the house. How are you, John? Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good.
I'm not going anywhere just yet.
I think Everton are going to pick up more points than Leeds and Brentford till the end of the season. It's Everton's home form. Everton just got to rely on their home form now, really, till the end of the season, haven't they? Pick up as many points at home.
Yeah, like I said, that's the main one. The away games is, I know for a fact it's either a give or take. It'll probably be a point here or a loss.
Yeah. John says, "I'm all good. I am loving this." John coming with the violence.
John coming in with the windmills there, isn't he?
Right in, it's like, I'm loving it. And he's also come back with Mr. 6 point. Oh, Harry Kane gaining on Delhi there. No love lost.
Yeah. All right, mate.
I was saying when you went to the loo, I was saying about Harry Kane. He's a quality footballer, but as a person, he seems a right prick.
I can't believe he's captain for England, mate.
He's a right arrogant arsehole, ain't he? But he's a great footballer. There's no getting away from it. But as a person, I mean, I remember when he claimed that goal when he didn't even touch it a couple of seasons back. Remember that? I think it was Eriksen's goal when he took it off.
Was that the one where it's like his 100 and something goal?
Yeah. He didn't even touch it. And
yeah.
He claimed it and they just gave it to him because they can't be bothered to check. Gave it to him. And he moaned and moaned about it after the game.
Yeah, I did touch it. My toe did touch it.
John says, sorry, Tom, it's all love. Just put a Liverpool top on. No! You can't. He's already had this.
Let's put it this way. I'd rather put a Tranmere top on.
Right, we'll go across to the Wirral and put a Tranmere top on.
I'm going to go back to Liverpool. Me and Mike Dean are going to sit next to each other for the season.
Tranmere, the forgotten Merseyside club, isn't it?
No, not really Merseyside though, is it? I don't class it as.
It's a Wirral, ain't it?
Yeah.
Over the other side of the water.
Marine's more in Liverpool than bloody Tranmere.
That's true, to be fair. Yeah, Tranmere's in the Wirral. But got to love Everton. Derby faces, he's having you here, mate. He's having.
It's all right, I'll let John have that.
Everton just been a weird game. So Everton started the first half really well, up on top. Gordon was getting in around the box, playing some nice passes, good touches. And as soon as Tottenham scored, Everton's heads just sort of went.
It's just
fellas coming to the pitch now. He's gone right.
Yeah, Mikalenko.
He's gone right.
I think that's what probably we need. As much as I love Coleman, we can't have him there no more.
He ain't got the legs, as you say.
Just give him his coaching badge. Just let him stay at Everton, be a coach, and then that'll do.
I never saw Tottenham winning 5-0 at all. No, I never saw this result. And say I
want to message Jack on a bit and see if he put a bet on for Everton to lose 5-0. You know what he's like with his high score predictions.
I bet he did. I wouldn't be surprised. He does have a high score prediction, does Jack? Should have got him in here.
Oh, don't he be loving it?
He's probably sat at home now. Absolutely love him. So you're not living in Liverpool now, are you, Tom? You said.
No, I'm living in Greece now.
Lovely, mate. Did you move out there with your partner and that?
Yeah, so she's Greek, so I've been living over here for about 7 years. Well, living over here properly for about 4 years, but I've been working out here for about 7 years.
Nice out there. Bit proper nice.
Yeah, it's great, mate. All I'll do is work 6 months and then don't do anything for 6 months.
Get the sun in your back.
Summertime working in the bar, drinking with the customers, making some money. And then in the winter time, I just sit here and watch football all winter.
What's the winter time like in Greece?
To be fair, mate, it's not too bad. It does get cold, but it's not as ridiculous as what it is like in England.
It's not English cold, no.
But it's it's really nice.
When's the warm months? May onwards.
Near the end of April onwards. So it carries on to like October, near October time.
So you're coming into that now, sort of thing, being in March.
Yeah. So, but around May and October in the night time it gets a little bit chilly. But apart from that, all the other times it's boiling hot. Let's put it that way.
It's proper.
Mate, trying to work at a bar, trying to make drinks, jeez. Turn that haircut on now, boss. That's what I say to him all the time.
Yeah. Still not used to it.
That'll be bad.
Oh, man.
But no, it's a good laugh. I enjoy it.
I'll bet, man. I'll bet. What's the time difference? Hour?
Only 2 hours.
2 hours, that all, yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Turkey quite a lot.
Where about in Turkey do you go usually?
Denez.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got married there. Me and my wife got married there.
Oh, nice.
Blinding, absolutely fantastic. You know, they did the whole thing. It was all through emails. Everything was put through emails and everything. And we found this company over there. We went there the previous year with my mum and dad, and we stayed in a lovely hotel there and had an amazing holiday for 2 weeks. We saw they did weddings and all that, so we asked about it and got put in touch with this couple that do the weddings, and everything was through emails. Couldn't believe how well it was done. You know, you didn't meet them.
Quick and easy.
Yeah, didn't meet them till the week of the wedding. You know, when we got there in Turkey itself, and they just did everything. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it is good. Same over here, really. There's a few wedding companies over here, and they do it through email. And they give you like a price budget of like what you want, like the cheapest, middle, and the most expensive.
Yeah, get done.
But it is good though. Where I am on this little island, it's not far from Turkey, so we can literally get the ferry over from COYS into Bodrum, and it only takes like 35 minutes on the boat.
Wow. Yeah, I've been to Bodrum. Bodrum and Gumbit. I've been there. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. But Ola Denez is my favourite part. I absolutely love that. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, we got married on the Blue Lagoon down there. Beautiful.
Oh, nice, eh?
6:30 in the evening, so the sun was just going down as well. Lovely. And we had our reception on the beach. You know, barbecue reception on the beach, all inclusive drinks. Beautiful.
Sounds like a right little two. I wish I met you earlier.
It was great, mate. We had a great time. There for 2 weeks, and then we came back for 24 hours into England, washed all our clothes, and then went to it went to the Caribbean on honeymoon.
Oh, decent.
Yeah, we had a 24-hour break in England to wash all our stuff, just put it back in the luggage,
and then bash off the bar.
Went on to honeymoon to the Dominican Republic.
Oh, nice.
We went and stayed in Cayo Lavitano, an island just off the Dominican Republic, Cayo Lavitano. All it is it's where the Malibu adverts used to be, on the beach there.
Oh, God, man, really?
And the Bounty adverts back in the day. Yeah, on that beach.
Oh, jeez, remember them Bounty adverts?
Yeah. That was the beach we was on. Absolutely beautiful place. That is the hottest I've ever. Like, being a turkey in the summer, it's hot. Go to the Caribbean in the summer, Jesus Christ. That was ridiculous. You just walk out the door, you're sweating.
Yeah, literally. Walking out of this nice aircon room, and then you're going out of this heat, and you're just like, I'm going back inside.
Oh, man. I mean, the thing is, it actually rains quite a bit in the Caribbean. That's why it's so green. But it rains for like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, and 5 minutes later, you wouldn't even know it rained. You just you sit out there. It don't really matter. It's so hot. That was a great time in my life. That was like 2012 we got married.
Oh, 2012. Yeah.
Told you Lampard is a brilliant manager for the Championship. John, coming with the smoke. No, it's not been Everton's. Definitely not been Everton's day today. Injury time now. Tottenham, comfortable 5-0 win. I didn't see this being 5-0 at all. Everton give Tottenham a game today. I really did.
I thought they would have gave something.
After their display against Man City, I thought that would have given them a bit of encouragement. But this is the worst I've seen of it. This is terrible, and it's all over. 5-0 win for Tottenham Hotspur. I don't know where that leaves them in the league.
Yeah, it still keeps us above Burnley for the meantime.
Yeah.
We could have done with a point because then we would have went above Leeds.
Yep. That is correct.
That is it. Game over.
No, it's just not. It's just not gone for Everton this season, has it? They got no money to spend, obviously, because the owner spent too much money, didn't he, when he came in? He got their financial fair play and all that.
Yeah.
Can't spend any. Raw bit. I mean, do you reckon he'll spend next season? Can he spend next season?
We'll find a way because there's a list that Lampard wants to get in. I think as long as we sell some players, we can spend.
Yeah.
Just to balance the books out a bit.
You've got to get rid of players like Iwobi and stuff like that, ain't you?
I think there'll be a few people on the list that they'll be going.
Yeah.
I think Michael Keane probably might be one of them as well. I think his days are done.
Yeah, he's just not with it at the moment, is he? I mean, you've got Godfrey, young Godfrey can take his place, haven't you? So, yeah, you're on 22 points, still outside the relegation zone, above a point, obviously. You played a game less than Burnley, so you have got that in ahead of you. Leeds are a point above, and then 5 points ahead is Brentford, but they play 2 more games than yourself. And Brentford are free falling at this moment in time, same as Leeds. That's why I'm saying I think you'll be fine. I think
the next 2 games are crucial then, aren't they?
And then 2 home games. 2 home games coming up, and winnable games. John says, question: does Lampard stay if Everton go down? Yeah.
Yeah, of course he would stay.
Yeah, them games in hand are what is going. I mean, could save Everton the season really, because you get points in them games, you're going to be absolutely fine. But I just don't see Brentford and Leeds winning a game anytime soon. I really don't. So it's going to be extremely tight. It's going to go right down to the last game, isn't it?
Yeah, we still got 3 games in hand, mate. So
this Watford and Norwich are gone. No,
yeah,
especially they're gone. So Burnley, I mean, it's about time they went, isn't it? Jeez.
No, you know what? Knowing Dyche, he'll do something magical and just manage to keep them up. He always does.
He'll shit out his way out of relegation zone. God. Yeah, it's Brentford and Leeds I look at more than Everton, to be fair. I think Everton will pick up points, but I just don't see it.
I don't know, because it's so tight as well. Maybe if I don't know if Newcastle forms drop off, maybe they could go down there again.
Yeah, I think they only need a couple more wins, really. Newcastle. Let's have a look at Leeds' fixtures. Leeds, because that's the tough. Leeds got to see where Leeds win another game from. So let's have a look. I mean, Leeds got Aston Villa next.
Oh.
They're at home to Aston Villa. You fancy Villa scoring in that game? I think it was 3-3, wasn't it, in their last game? So
Yeah, I think they got a draw.
then Leeds are at home to Norwich, and then away to Wolves, home to Southampton, away to Watford. They've got some reasonably good games coming up. But then this is Leeds' end of the season fixtures. Their last 6 games, they've got Chelsea at home, Palace away, Man City at home, Arsenal away, Brighton at home, and Brentford on the last day of the season.
To be fair, I think this is gonna go down to the wire with all of us there at the bottom. If the results don't go the way that we want it to all go.
That Leeds Brentford game is the last game of the season. That is going to be crazy. Leeds. I don't see Leeds picking up many points. Shouldn't have sacked Rafa. He would have got them out of his injuries, killed him. Did have a lot of injuries. But me and Tom were saying at the beginning of the video that it just didn't work for Rafa, did it? It was a weird choice to start with, and it was never go work for him. I don't think no matter what he did.
Yeah, even if he won the league with them, I don't think the fans would still be happy.
No, exactly. And it's a real thing as well, Liverpool, Everton, it's a real thing. Let's have a look at Everton's fixtures then. So you're at home to Wolves on Sunday. Then you're at home to Newcastle. Then you got your FA Cup quarter final with Palace. Then you're the Everton game. Everton Watford game being postponed. Then you're away to West Ham, home to United. Then it's the Merseyside derby. Then you got Chelsea and Leicester after the Merseyside. Oh my God, the end of your season is awful.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my word. Oh wow. West Ham, United, the derby, Chelsea, Leicester, Brentford, and Arsenal is your last few games of the season. That is horrible fixture.
But saying that, we've got United at home and Brentford at home, so I think with the way United are playing, I think we'll easily win. I think we'll easily get a point or a win there, especially at home.
Yeah, it's your home form, isn't it? It's where you go and get points and stay up. I think.
And then we've already beat Brentford in the FA Cup 4-1, so I think that one will be another win as well.
Yeah, your home results. If you can pick up points at home, I think you'll be all right. And Leeds and Brentford, let's say, I just can't see them getting points. Chris pretending to be shocked about that result and coming with the violence. He's done a brilliant job at Tom. Oh man, no, I mean Lamps. He's coming to an impossible job almost anyway, isn't he? I mean, he's coming to a job that it's going to be difficult to help Everton come back from where they were. He needs a fresh start. It's all about next season for Lampard. It's about the summer. Stay in the league.
Yeah, I think that as well.
Stay in the league. Have a decent transfer window. Get rid of some of the dead wood that you don't need in the club that he's never going to play. Sell them on. Get some money for them. Lampard will buy the players he wants. What I will say about Lampard, he is good with youth players. He is good with the youth. So players like Gordon and that will thrive under him, I think. So it's all about Everton's goals, ain't it? What are Everton's goals? This is the problem with the ownership. I think sometimes the owner's goals are too high at this moment in time. Some of the stuff they used to come out with. And,
yeah, that's true. And there's a few names floating around. I know it's all rumours and hearsays and that. And but we'll just have to wait and see. I think the main obstacle is stay up, or try and stay up, and if we do stay up, then hopefully these signings that he wants to bring in, who are pretty young and youthful as well, and hopefully get them into the team and get them as quick as possible performing, and then maybe next year we can get up and go and probably challenge a bit more.
Thing is, though, with this league, you see the teams. I mean, look at West Ham. West Ham are fighting Champions League football, and they're nowhere near that good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just takes. And as I said earlier, Wolves at 8th are only scoring 27 goals this season. It doesn't take.
I think all it takes is to have that good month of August to December.
Yeah.
And then try and continue in January, and then after that onwards, you could probably lose as many games and still be up there.
Well, that's a bit like Brighton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brighton after Christmas are falling, but you know they're probably finishing around 10th, 12th position because they had that great start at the beginning of the season. You know, and you have that, you've got a good base for the rest of your season, haven't you? And like, look at the teams. Say Wolves in 8th, they're not great. You know, Man United should nowhere be near 5th. They're terrible. Arsenal.
Yeah.
I don't think Arsenal are even that great, and they're 4th. You know, it's quite an average league at times. It really is. It is quite an average league. You look at some of the teams, and you know, Everton will have to look at that next season. That's what Lampard will be looking at, like you say. Get rid of some of the deadwood, get in the players you need. You know, and this season could be a distant memory. You know, stay up, and then go again next season, because look at Southampton. Southampton were you last season.
Yeah, they were.
And now
that's true.
I think they're 9th now, aren't they? I mean, it's just it's getting the right players in, the right system. It's going to take Lampard a while. He's got to find his system with his players as well. He hasn't got his players in yet, has he? So
yeah, that's also true as well.
You know, it takes time. That's why, you know, managers, they get 2 or 3 years. You know, what are they going to do in 2 or 3 years? You need, you know, they need stability. They need time to, you know, Everton have got to be realistic and look at the teams in front of them. You know, your Liverpool, United, the Cities, the Chelseas, Arsenal's and Tottenham's are a bit off at the moment. You've got to look at that. Wolves and Villas and things like that, I think, if you're an Everton fan personally. Look what they're doing, the Wolves and the Villas and the Wells. Because you shouldn't be miles behind Wolves and Villa.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's what, you know, Lampard will be looking at as well. Like, why can't we be, you know, I'm looking at the players I've got, the squad I've got, some decent players, some good youngsters. If I can sort it out in the summer, why can't we do what Wolves are doing this season? So, yeah, because, you know, Everton are a top 8 team. They're easily a top 8 team, but it's just not gone their way this season, has it? It was just the wrong appointment in the summer. No money spent. And, yeah, this is what's happening now. It's all about recruitment, ain't it? Recruitment.
I think maybe we have to be smart on what we try and sign.
I mean, he did sign one great player. What's his name? He weren't playing today, was he?
Damari Gray.
Yeah, Damari Gray, $1.5 million. That's great.
Yeah.
What is he injured? Is he injured at the moment?
Yeah, I think he's got a hip problem.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
He's a good little player. He's $1.5 million for no money.
See, like say another one, injuries. No injuries hardly last year, and then this year, watch, look.
They all come at once. So here's Eric Kane. Oh, God, I can't stand it. Loving life with you.
Yeah.
Pretending he loves Tottenham now. He's been wanting to bloody leave them.
Yeah.
I've never seen a player go on TV like he did with Gary Neville and say, how much he thinks his transfer value is.
Did he do that? I missed that, you know.
Yeah, with Gary Neville. Gary Neville's got that YouTube show, ain't he? Of his, the overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on there, and he said, "Yeah, if I get about if Tottenham get 100 million for me, I think Daniel Levy should accept it." Like, who do you think you are? And when Paul Pogba says this sort of stuff, the whole press come down on him, don't they? When Harry Kane says it, it's like, "Oh, Harry Kane brave for saying it."
Yeah, they won't say nothing bad about their golden boy, will they? The press.
No, exactly. It does irritate me. He gets away with a lot, though. He does get away with a lot. Harry had more red cards in his career, I don't know.
Yeah, that's another issue. When he was under Mourinho, he should have had a few red cards and.
Oh, the backing into players when they're jumping in the air.
Playing dangerous football, yeah.
Yeah, he just gets away with it. And then you get idiots on Talk Sports saying it's good football, it's good play. It's not.
It's not.
Gee, it does my head in. But Tom,
no, that's true.
This has been great. Thanks for coming on today, my man.
No, pleasure. Thank you for having me on. And, you know, if you want me to cover any other shows, let me know. And
well, the next boxing I do, the next big boxing that comes on, we'll get you on, yeah?
Yeah, sound. I'm happy with that.
Boxing watch-alongs have been good for me, actually. They've been people seem to be interested in their boxing watch-alongs. Yeah, the last one was a complete farce.
Yeah, robbery, that one, wasn't it?
They've been investigated now, I'm saying, as well, haven't they, the judges?
Yeah, well, I think they need more than investigation. I don't think they should be judging any other boxer matches ever again.
One judge gave him 6 rounds. I don't know where he got that from either.
Yeah, I don't know where they got that either.
And the thing is, though, he's not going to get his rematch because he's moving up in weight. But he didn't put himself in any glory with his interview after, did he?
No. Not at all, mate.
Won that fight quite clean. And then the following day, he done another interview and said, basically, I've rewatched it now, and yeah, I won that fight easy.
I don't know what he was on or something, but there's no way he won that fight.
That's some dignity. I look forward to that fight as well. I just think it's not the best fight in the world, was it?
No.
But I did like that Amir Khan fight. I thought that was great.
Yeah, the Brook fight was really good.
That was a good little fight. Amir Khan's apparently putting his rematch clause in, ain't he?
Oh, he wants another one with Cal Brook, does he?
Yeah, he's apparently put his rematch clause in. Eddie Hearn, is it IFTV, that YouTube channel? He was talking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was talking to them yesterday or something on it. He said, yeah, he's heard that Khan's put a rematch clause in. Because he's trying to do Conor Benn and Kell Brook, ain't he? He wants that fight.
Okay, I see.
I don't know if Kell Brook should go near that fight personally, but yeah, he wants that's the fight he wants. But he's apparently heard Amir Khan's put his rematch clause in. I don't know why. The same thing will happen again.
Yeah.
The man can't take a shot, and he's never been able to take a shot.
Yeah, this time we'll actually go on the floor.
So overhyped, Amir Khan. So overhyped. He's never been that great. But, you know, there's more boxing coming on. The big fights I will do. I'm always trying to do UFC watch-alongs, but the problem with UFC, it's a 3 a.m. job.
Yeah, especially like over here, you know, 3 a.m. It's like 5 o'clock over here, so
it's just so hard to do. But if there's a big card that you can't say no to, I'll probably do one of them. But like last weekend's card, I only really had the main event, and I wasn't staying up for like 3 a.m. till 6 a.m. just for a main event. Like the rest of the card weren't that great. So yeah, I'll be looking to do more of them. So when I get more of them, I'll get you on them as well, fella.
Yes, no worries. I'll be happy to do that.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for joining me today, my man.
No, thank you for having me again, Jamie.
You're welcome, mate. And everyone else, thank you for coming in the chat, joining me and Tom today. And don't forget, tomorrow I'll be back for the Liverpool versus Inter Milan Champions League game. Unfortunately, Steve probably won't be with me because he has the virus. But guys, go and wish Steve. Go and give Steve your best wishes on Twitter and that. Give him his best wishes as he's got the virus right now. But I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Thank you for joining me and Tom today. Peace out, everyone. Thank you very much.